Well, here we go. It's Atlantic 10 play. And I think tonight was a great indication of how intense and how hard fought games are going to be in this conference. I'm not sure what happened with the other games tonight, but I know between us and Dayton, that was just, it was such a higher level of intensity and urgency compared to non-conference games. And I got a feeling a lot of them are going to be like that. So I thought that Dayton did a terrific job of executing their plan and attacking our pressure, attacking our traps in the half court. They got a lot of shooters loose for threes and made 9 threes, on the night. But I thought our guys, did a good job battling, and I thought the press had a cumulative effect, and the ball pressure had a cumulative effect, which helped us win the game.
Do you think that in the second half the team was handling the urgency better, or do you think you just wore them down?
I think we wore them down. I think we defended the three-point line a little bit better as the game wore on. They still made some tough ones. We didn't play our best game, but I thought we did have high-level energy, high-level, defensive discipline at times, and I thought that we were able to create a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers, which gave us double-figure extra shots relative to Dayton, which probably was the difference.
Coach, you talked about the steals. Briante had 9 in the game. Just talk about how he is as far as being a great
Yeah, he wreaks havoc. That's what he does. He's just a pest out there, and I thought he did a nice job of playing disciplined for about 95% of the game, and he got loose a couple times where he fouled or let the guy drive him, but his hands are so active. He's got very, very quick hands, and he's got great anticipation skills. So for him to get 9 steals, it's not surprising, but obviously it's very, it helps our team win. He had 10 early in the year in a non-conference game, but this game was more of a possession game where every possession mattered so much more than that game earlier in the year. So for him to steal the ball from them 9 times, that says a lot.
The other sophomore star on the offense, Trevion.
Yeah.
A lot less threes tonight and more attacking. Is that more what you want to see him doing?
Well, we want him to take open threes, but they were closing out on him pretty good, and he was doing a nice job getting in the lane and getting by his man. We really like the matchup with him playing the 4 spot against whoever other teams have at the 4. So, he took advantage of that. I think the best thing that he did tonight was get to the foul line and make free throws. And, as we know, that's, last year he got to the foul line but didn't always make them. Every one of those free throws tonight looked great. And, that's why he was able to go 10 for 10.
Speaking of the free throws, they've gotten a lot better over the past 2 games. Is that something you've been hammering in practice?
Something we hammer in practice all the time, not just over the past week or 2 games. It's unfortunately in basketball, like in a lot of sports, you can't necessarily spend time on something or emphasize it and then it automatically happens for you, particularly on the offensive end. But we have over time spent a lot of time on free throws. Guys have come in at night, gotten a lot of extra free throws up, a lot of extra shooting up, and I think that has paid off for us. And we need to continue to make foul shots because we're going to be in close games. We're going to be in possession games.
Talk about the Bonnies on Saturday.
Yeah, someone else asked me about St. Bonaventure. I haven't watched 1 second of tape yet because I go 1 game at a time. Jeremy Ballard has a scout, so he's been watching them for at least a week. I'll get on that tape tonight, and he'll have a scouting report for me when I get upstairs, and we'll get to work. It's a road game. I know St. Bonaventure is an extremely tough place to play. Our guys are going to have to go up there with a very, very disciplined mindset. We're going to have to play with great energy. We're going to have to defend the three-point line much better than we did tonight because St. Bonaventure does have some guys that can make shots. They've got some good skill. And we got to rebound better than we did tonight. I thought Dayton hurt us there. We were small for most of the game, but that shouldn't matter. We should still do a better job on the glass than we did.
Shaka, when you're recruiting, what's one of the what are the things you look for physically in a player?
It depends on the position, but overall, we love guys with length. We love guys with stamina. You know, you got to keep playing and be able to play through fatigue. We love guys that have quickness. That's at any position. You know, if we can have quickness at the bigger spots, that really helps us in the press as well. You know, those are some of the attributes that we look for that help our defensive, you know, style of play. Obviously, look for guys that can make shots. And again, you don't have to have all Troy Danielses, and you don't have to have all Briante Webbers. I think you made a good point. We got Travion Graham as a sophomore who, you know, has scored a ton of points here. We got Briante Weber, who's a sophomore that defensively has really helped us. You're not always going to get a guy that's great in every area, but if you can get different contributions from different guys, then you have a chance to be really good.
Coach, you talked before about how Bree needs to work on wreaking havoc on defense and then playing solid on offense. He had to play the point a lot today. Darius is
we talk about havoc on defense, and poise on offense is a word we use with him. I thought, you know, I would give him a B in terms of poise. He had 5 assists and 1 turnover, which is great. But at times, you know, running the show, he missed a couple guys. He's got to continue to get better. But he's come a long way. I mean, he's come a long, long way from his freshman year. And I think as long as he continues to get better on offense, he and Darius don't have to put up big scoring numbers because we have other guys that can score. But he has to continue to put us in position where those guys can get great looks at the basket and score.